Hi guys, this is Megenzy and you're watching Megenzy Electronic Engineer. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe to my channel. Today's video is a quick intro to AI, artificial intelligence, and the difference between the machine learning and deep learning. So let's start. So what is AI? AI, artificial intelligence, is a technique that enables computers or machine to mimic human behavior. So let me make it more clear. I have AI. AI will have its branches, okay, and each branch will have capability associated with human. For example, we can take an example of our eyes. So eyes has a capability of vision. So that's where the computer vision and image processing becomes one part of AI or one branch of AI. Okay, then we can move. So that's one more capability that comes in robotics. So robotics also becomes a part of AI. Also, we can speak different languages, right? At least two or three. And here comes the NLP, natural language processing. So that also becomes a branch in AI. So AI, along with its branches, is nothing but replicating a human capabilities into a machine. So among this, there's also a branch called machine learning. So, what is machine learning? Machine learning is nothing but the ability of the machine to learn from the given data and predict the output. So, guys, one interesting thing is that machine learning is actually inspired by the neuron structure and the function of the brain, which leads us to something called as the ANN, artificial neural network. Now, what is artificial neural network? I'll discuss about this ANN and also about the deep learning later in the video. By that time, we'll see what happens in machine learning or how does the machine learning work. Have a look at this.
So what happens in machine learning? Consider we take a ball and a plate. So the two features by which we can categorize these two objects, say diameter and color. We can have a number of parameters, but right now we will consider only two parameters. So if we introduce a ball that has same diameter and color as that of the plate, then above 90% accuracy, the model will definitely predict that this ball is a plate. This is when machine learning fails, but this does not happen all the time. It depends on your application. What happens in machine learning is that we give our data, in our case are the images, then we give our own features to the model, then we get a model. Now what is this model? Model is a piece of software which is made by using the machine learning libraries, the algorithms, by giving your input data and by using the features. Once we have the model, we will give the input and then the model will predict the output based on the features provided by us. So this is how the artificial neural network looks like, wherein we have the input and we have the hidden layers, then we have the output layers, and you can see there are some connections. This is how the general structure looks like. So as you can see, we have weights in between these nodes. The circles that you can see are called as the nodes or the units, and x1, x2, x3 are the inputs, and now the number of inputs can vary depending on your application. Then we have the weights, but before giving the weights, we usually normalize input so that we can have a model which gives an accurate prediction. So after normalizing, we will have weights normally between -1 to 1. Normalizing of inputs is usually between 0 to 1 or 1 to -1. So what are these weights? These weights are the strength of the connection between the nodes. So once we have that, as you can see the output, we have just one output over here. You can have a number of outputs depending on your application. If I have two classes, then you will have two nodes, or you can have one node giving binary output. So this is actually the general structure of one neuron. So in between, as you can see, we have the summation, that is the transfer function. Then you can see that the bias is also added to it, and this part is the input section wherein we have the x1, x2, x3. We can have till xn, which is multiplied with all the weights and it is given to the transfer function. It will also add the bias, then you get the net j. This net j is used with a threshold and activation function giving you the output. So this whole thing is actually the general structure of one neuron. What happens in deep learning? So in deep learning, you have the ANN, artificial neural network. So as you give your inputs, the neural network will extract features on its own. Here in deep learning, you don't need to give the features. The neural network will automatically automatically extract the features and it will make up its own set of rules or build up its own criteria for classifying different classes. So what happens in deep learning is that you give your data, in our case are the images, then we have the features. These features are made up by the neural network itself, then we have the model, and then we have the prediction from the model.
Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel. Also press the bell icon so that you get updated with my latest videos. Also that will keep me motivated to make more such videos. Thank you.